with less than 2 weeks now, right around 2 weeks till the election, these attack ads against Donald Trump are getting increasingly intense, more frequent, and more people are speaking out. Actually, I think at the time we recorded this episode, Eminem is going to be introducing Kamala Harris, which I think is absolutely epic, because he doesn't make appearances like that.
He actually doesn't. He's not a shield for anything usually.
Right, he's not, and he's only going to speak on stuff that he believes in, which I think people know Eminem for that. Like, he doesn't sell out for any reason. He never has and never will have to.
But it's everyone now. Like, it's not even just like media organizations and stuff like that. We're talking celebrities, well, for lack of a better term, are now taking their sides. We have these some of these football players, Hulk Hogan, these idiots that are like doubling down on Trump. Yeah. And then we have on the left,
Roseanne.
And on the left, we have people that are like, oh, Roseanne, great. But on the left, we have people that are like, you know what, we could do the same thing and actually try and save this country. So when people like Eminem say something, I mean, I know generationally, like, it's not like Gen Z is like, oh, Eminem, woohoo, but it is noticed. And this isn't just an election for one or two demographics or generations. We all have to get together. So seeing all these different people speaking out against Donald Trump is fascinating. It's amazing.
Yeah. So we do have a few videos, a couple ads, but we also have one person that's been speaking out more frequently about Donald Trump, against Donald Trump, I guess I should say, is Dave Bautista. Holy shit. If you haven't watched the Jimmy Kimmel clip, I recommend watching that. You can find that on Twitter or whatever other social media platform you use. But the Dave Bautista also did a little bit of behind the scenes social media stuff, which was even better, I think.
One that was more, let's just say, couldn't have been aired on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, you couldn't have had this one on national television. So here we go.
The thing that Donald Trump has ever done is divided this country. America will only be great if you vote for me. And that's bullshit. It's not making America great. It's making Donald Trump great. Vote for me so I can pardon myself, do anything I want, get away with it. Just a regular guy. But when I look up the definition of narcissist, this is who people want running our country. Everything he loses is rigged. When he won in 2016, because he lost the popular vote was rigged. What a whiny little bitch. The fact that he was 34 felonies, it was rigged. Guilty of fraud because it was rigged. I know why he's so proud turning up Roe versus Wade, and the reason is because he's a massive piece of shit. This dude got laughed out of the United Nations. That says a lot. It's gotta be the system's rigged. I hate Taylor Swift in all capital letters. What's more American than Taylor Swift?
Yeah. Yeah. That's got to sting a little bit. Man. So, yeah, you guys can have Kid Rock. You can have Lee Greenwood.
You can have the Destroyer any day.
You can definitely have Ted Nugent. Nobody wanted that guy.
No one wants Ted Nugent.
He's probably just happy to be popular again.
Actually, no one wants Roseanne. She just kind of glommed on.
I know. Yeah, for some reason she keeps popping up in like videos with RFK Jr. and shit. Like, these people are insane. These people are crazy. So, all right. So next video I have was from the Lincoln Project, and it has to do with Project 2025. And their plans with overtime. You know how they keep saying no tax on overtime? Well, they're also going to get rid of overtime pay as well.
That's how they don't tax it. They get rid of it.
Exactly. So here you go.
You work your ass off. The backbone of America. And it's true. A lot of people treat you like shit. Wall Street gets bailed out.
The Fed loaned the banks some $7.7 trillion. And
you pay for their mistakes.
When I'm not able to pay for my mortgage, who's going to bail me out?
Big business offshores your jobs.
Harvard Business School alumni predict falling pay and expect to outsource work rather than do more hiring.
And then they pay CEOs hundreds of millions.
The average CEO is making 235 times the median worker.
Insurance companies make it so expensive, you can barely afford to die. Silicon Valley poisons your kids.
Parents worry that their kids are addicted to mobile devices.
Seems like nobody is on your side. There's one fighter who has your back. Someone who gives a damn about your life and fights to make it better.
We believe in a future where every person has the opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead.
I don't know what award there is for what
I
the
know,
Lincoln
right?
Project
'Cause
does.
I'm sure they do get some. I have to imagine they do.
God.
But man, their videos are brutal sometimes. But that's nice, direct to
But
the
that's what
point.
we need. You know, they've had so many amazing I don't know what to call these videos, whatever.
Mhm.
Abortion ones, women's healthcare
Oh,
ones,
yeah.
LGBTQ ones, and there has to be a point where there are people qualified enough to make these videos like they do. Like you and I,
Mhm.
we make fun of this stuff. We do the best we can with the research we can do. But these
Mhm.
are people that understand the issues at a fundamental level, and they are breaking it down into the most easily digestible images and
Mhm.
messages. And
Yep.
every one of them is fucking terrifying. Like
I know,
they
1-minute
get it. They
clips,
get the
and they're
seriousness.
all about 1 minute usually, and they get their point across extremely quick. But they do a lot of videos, which is necessary. I mean,
Oh
they
yeah.
just keep the
They
message
flood
out
the
there.
market, and that's the best
Right,
part
you
because
have to. I was gonna say the right wing's been manipulating the media now.
oh
You know, I
yeah,
mean, not manipulating, but monopolizing it,
they have
for
the
the most part.
volume, they
They
have
do.
the volume of they not just the amount of stuff they put out, but the loudness, the screaming, the rhetoric, the hate. They turn up the volume on these messages, and
Mhm.
now you have people like the Lincoln Project and others. I know Midas Touch is putting out some of their own videos now,
Oh, yeah.
and they're just hitting. They're very straight, simple, and they speak to the pain that Donald Trump caused and will cause millions
Mhm.
of Americans.
Exactly. So, next one we have is for this is Kamala Harris, and this was about Donald Trump, taking his oath of office and all that.
Oh God.
Um, yeah, this is important because now he wants to, he took an oath to uphold the Constitution, and now he wants to completely dismantle it.
Well, what did he say once? That he did not believe the oath he took. He did not have a responsibility to uphold the Constitution.
He
He has
doesn't
said
know
it
what
in
it
his
was.
words on video.
Right. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
I took an oath too when I joined the U.S. Army and when I became a Capitol Police officer. Guided by that, I served in combat in Iraq to protect our nation. Then again, on the steps of the Capitol, I defended our democracy. Donald Trump sent the attackers that day.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
An out-of-control president trying to steal an election, he lost by millions of votes. I fought and nearly died that day, supporting and defending the Constitution of the United States. And I would do it again, because that's the oath that I took. So help me God.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Damn.
That was 4 years ago. Four years ago.
It feels like a long time. So the last video we have, which is I only clipped part of it. I only clipped a minute of it. It's like 3 minutes long. You can find it on any of Kamala Harris or Harris HQ feeds on their social media.
Cranking out videos. I swear multiple times a day.
Right. And one of the main topics that's going to definitely sway this election is women's right to choose. And the obvious choice for that is Kamala Harris. But here she is in Georgia talking about a woman who died because she wasn't able to get the life-saving abortion care that she needed. Name was Amber Thurman. So here's a video of her talking about that.
This is not something theoretical. This is not just about a political conversation. It's very real. And Donald Trump is the architect. Women are being denied care during miscarriages. Some only being treated once they develop sepsis. And tragically, because of these bans, some women have even died. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Roll the clip.
My daughter Amber made me so proud.
She was having complications.
And
tonight we are learning more about the death of Amber Thurman.
The death of Amber Thurman was likely preventable if she'd had access to abortion care in her home state of Georgia.
What happened to her was preventable. My daughter is gone because of what Donald Trump did.
For 54 years, they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it. And I'm proud to have.
Yeah, if you want to watch the whole thing, it's like 3.5 minutes long, but it's definitely worth a watch. It's a tearjerker for sure. But this is just the whole point of their whole movement. It's it's cruelty, suffering,
Cruelty
misery, anger. That's all it is.
Control.
Yeah.
All about control and doling out suffering to who they believe deserves to suffer. Because it's not like gay people are just going to turn off the gay button. It's not like every woman is going to be like, well, abortions are illegal. I guess I just won't have one. All right. None of these things reflect reality. What they do is they build a cushion around these bigots, these assholes, these monsters, to let them think that they are fixing the world's problems by doing this. But all they're doing is picking groups of people that they could target, destroy, and control. Women will be in homes and nothing else. There will be no brown people in this country. Everyone will forget that gay people existed. Transgender identity will be erased from the books. Okay? And what we're seeing on these attack ads is finally the messaging is where it needs to be. We got to take the gloves off. We got to be relentless in our attacks using facts and using examples like that woman who died because Donald Trump thinks he did a good thing by destroying the right to have an abortion in this country.
Yep. Yeah, it's only going to get crazier from here on out. It's going to get wild. It's going to get crazy. Hopefully not too wild, but
sorry to get dark there, but this shit is not funny. We have 15 days.
Yeah, or less.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe. Hopefully, it'll be over soon, and we'll start to be able to heal. But it's going to be a process, so it's going to be a wild ride for sure. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Anyway, that's all we have for today. If you like the show, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Share the video with your friends and leave a comment for us. It helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Other than that, have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.